A curfew has been put in place from 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. daily for the next 2 weeks, starting Tuesday night, announced Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Dr. Timothy Harris. In a national address on Tuesday evening, the Prime Minister said the curfew is designed to stem the spread of the virus, which has seen 15 positive cases emerging since last week, after months of little to no cases. In addition to the curfew, the Prime Minister announced other measures, including reduction of passengers on public transportation and the suspension of all contact sports for the next 2 weeks.
A curfew will be imposed from 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. daily, starting from tonight, and for 14 days in the first instance, to decrease the possibility of continued spread of the virus. The number of passengers and public transportation, that is buses and ferries, will be reduced to 50% of the established capacity. This is to facilitate physical distancing and a resultant reduction in the risk of transmission of the deadly virus. Thirdly, strict adherence to non-pharmaceutical measures, that is, mask wearing, sanitizing, and physical and social distancing, must be observed in the public and at places of business and worship. Remember, your personal responsibility in this fight is of utmost importance. Fourth, all contact sports are suspended for the next 2 weeks.
Schools remain closed for the next 2 weeks, and no local examination will be conducted during this time.
If schools will remain closed for 2 weeks in the first instance to facilitate contact tracing, testing, and other necessary precautions consistent with the COVID-19 Prevention and Control Act. Parents are advised to keep children safely at home. No local examinations will be administered during this period of school closure. The Ministry of Education has already begun to engage CXC to discuss alternative arrangements for any examinations scheduled during this time. Students, teachers, and parents will be subsequently informed of the relevant decisions taken by CXC. Teachers will engage students from grades 3 and higher via the established online modality of MS Teams. Absolutely no mass events will be allowed, as these could be super spreader events. 7. Funerals must be adhered to COVID-19 protocols and be mindful of capacity in the church. 8. Surveillance and extended contact tracing will continue. 9. Effective May the 29th, 2021, only fully vaccinated travelers will be allowed entry into St. Kitts and Nevis until further notice. Exemptions will be considered for citizens and residents.
Effective May 29th, 2021, only fully vaccinated travelers will be allowed entry into St. Kitts and Nevis until further notice. Exemptions will be considered for citizens and residents. The Prime Minister also used the opportunity to encourage persons to vaccinate.
And in the interest of public health, we have extended the hours for administering of vaccines. Health centers will be opened between the hours of 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. in St. Kitts from Monday to Friday, and in Nevis between the hours of 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Extended hours of service will apply on Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. until further notice. Please note that vaccines are a scarce commodity globally, but my government continues to work behind the scenes to secure extra doses of vaccines so that we would have sufficient to reach a herd immunity threshold.
Up to News Time Tuesday, there were 15 active cases of COVID-19 in St. Kitts and Nevis. Andre Huey, SKN Newsline.